Arizona State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. The Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Flores. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Now, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Moran. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Moran. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Well, so much for the members' bounce. They get a break on the road here.
And how about that for this offense? The worst thing you could do when you're on the road is ignite the home crowd. This offense got a nice break early and a chance to not rouse up this crowd early in the game.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Got a man. It's Flores. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved into the 19. 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Moran. Here's a heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Flores. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Finds his man down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Scanning the field, it's Moran. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. He's going to take off, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Back to pass, it's Moran. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Napier. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Moran. Gets open down the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now.
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that time.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots, so you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Have a day, young fella. See some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hill. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. What a cut. Now he's loose. Right down the boulevard. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air, it's Alford. Makes the grab down the middle.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
The give to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pressure coming. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Liberty. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking downfield, it's Alford. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Hills. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Right down the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Slams it ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working on the right. They make the stop, and not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Floating away. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented.